Hi, I'm Bob Batcher, the Executive Director for Prime Plus, a friend of yours, and you're a friend of mine. And I'm with a great friend, Steve Zollos, who is the President and Executive Director. What is your title of Senior Services of Southeast Virginia?
Executive Officer, Bob. Chief
Okay.
Executive Officer.
So the big kahuna.
Well, you could say that, but truly the folks who are on the ground doing all the work that we do, they're the real deal. And I just try to help coordinate and keep them moving in the direction they can so that they can best serve our community.
You know, you talked about hard work because normally we rely very heavily at Prime Plus on the funding that comes from SEVA. But you're so much more than just a funder. You really are a friend of Prime Plus. So thank you. What is it like prior to COVID? What did you guys normally do?
Yeah, we do such a wide variety of services to the community. Of course, we focus on older adults who are 60 plus, and we try and make it so that we provide services so that folks who are older, 60 plus, can stay in their homes or in the communities where they want to live with choice and dignity. So we provide a wide variety of things, everything from, we do the Meals on Wheels in our area. We provide over 100,000 meals to our area, typically in a year. We also do options counselings. If caregivers or seniors don't quite know how to navigate something that's coming on, maybe there's applying for Medicare for the first time, or maybe they are coming home from a hospital visit or a rehab, and they want to make sure they can fully recover at their home now that they have all these instructions from their doctors, right? Well, we send options counselors typically out to the home. They help walk them through, make sure that their recovery is as effective as possible. We've had great success in that area. So we do such a wide variety of things. We do, as you know, Bob, you have probably the premier senior center in the community. And we team up with you to provide services. We do fitness programming, chronic disease self-management programming, all those types of things to help seniors in their homes. And
now, a day doesn't go by where I don't see, it appears like hundreds, but probably not that many, of iRide vehicles bringing participants to both our locations. Now that those locations are closed, though, are you guys just sitting back and relaxing, or what's a normal day now during COVID?
Yeah, COVID's really turned us upside down, if you will. Of course, a lot of the services where we were going into the homes, now we have to do it by telephone or video. And our transportation in particular, our transportation had been focused on getting seniors where they need to go, whether it's to their medical appointments or the grocery store, whatever it might be. But with COVID, now the stay-at-home orders and things like that, trying to keep our seniors healthy and active, we've had to turn that on its head. And instead of bringing seniors to the different programs and opportunities and meals, etc., now we've taken all of those drivers and all those vans and said, let's take meals out to the community. So we're serving now, we're in line to, instead of serving 100,000 meals this year, to providing about 300,000 meals. So that's a big change, and I really give kudos to my team, my staff. They are just going the extra mile to help folks out in the community.
It's been awesome, and nobody does this by themselves. It's really a collaborative effort. Today we're going to be talking on May 12th about really the whole region coming together, the nonprofits coming together to raise funds. But again, it's not just about the money. It's really about the people. In going door to door with people now, what are you hearing from them, the people that you're serving?
Well, a lot of things. We get these really touching stories that come back to us. As an example, just the other day, our volunteer coordinator brought a story back where a woman had needed food, and so we got her on the billet to be able to get food on a regular basis. And with the food, we provided a care package, if you will, that had personal items, toiletries, things like that in it. And she was very thankful when she got it. And then she called back the next day and she was crying. She was so overwhelmed that someone would think about her. And her statement was, she feels like she's important in the world. Somebody cares about her.
And that's really the Prime Plus spirit too, is having that community coming together, touching each other, hugging. And now we're having to deal with the virtual. One of our frustrations, I know we're working with you all, is that there are people who are plugging in. I'm getting emails from, somebody who's now living in Charlotte because she wants to stay in touch with her friends from Prime Plus. But how do we get people connected when we're having to do it this way, through Zoom or through technology we never heard of before?
Yeah, this is a really difficult situation right now, but it also affords us some real opportunities, especially as seniors who are trying to stay connected, trying to stay relevant, trying to stay a part of their networks and their families when, it can naturally fall to isolation and loneliness. And the opportunity that we really have in front of us is for those folks who are 60 plus and their caregivers to team up and be able to say, you know what, I'm going to step into this brave new world of technology, and I'm going to learn how to FaceTime with my grandson so that I can talk to them and provide the wisdom and information and backstories, if you will, of their traditions and their heritage via technology, whether it's a Zoom meeting like this or Facebook Live, text messaging, emailing, etc., where you can have immediate conversations with those folks that you love and care about. So it's a real opportunity for seniors, if they'll grab hold of it, and we're here to help, as are you, to be able to say, look, let's take this opportunity, let's start to understand and step into the technology. It's not as daunting as it used to be when the technologies were new and you had to know all kinds of code in order to do stuff. Now it's simply, which button do I press? Just like you have 3 doorbells in front of you, right? And you go, oh, 2508, that's this doorbell. You press it and you're connected with the right person. So it's a lot easier now than it has been in the past. There's a lot more help for seniors to get acclimated to the technologies, and it will open up a door of communication, networking, family that we will use literally for the rest of our lives.
Steve, you know how to go right to the core. Now I have to confess, because this is my first Zoom that I've hosted and hopefully recorded. Prior to this, all I had to do was click the link and by magic I was in the meeting. So I'm even experiencing, and I'm the senior guy, by the way, between the two of us.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of exploring things that I've never done before. And as I've been saying in my Facebook Lives, do what you normally do, just do it differently. For 15 years, I did TV interviews, and all I had to do was sit in my chair and boom, it happened. Where now I'm having to kind of learn how to do some new things, but you know what? It's kind of exciting. And that's really what the Prime Plus spirit is all about. So Steve, with your support from SEVA, we've been able to really thank you for the compliment about being a premier senior center, but we look to be a community where you can come together and be safe, respected, and cool. And we're committed to doing that no matter what date we get back to somewhat normal, what the new normal is. But obviously, we need your support now so that we can continue serving seniors throughout the region, but also so we can be alive, well, and bolder come the new time. Steve, thanks for sharing some time with us. And go deliver those meals now, right?
That's right. Thank you for having me. This has been great. And I always appreciate being able to reach out to this senior community and kind of tell what's going on and what the opportunities are for folks. So this is great. I appreciate you doing it, Bob, and I appreciate your friendship.
Well, thanks for being responsive. See you later. I'm going to see if I can end this now. If not, we'll just stay tuned for more. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Bob.
Bye-bye.